On August 18th, a meeting was held at the White House between U.S. President Donald Trump, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, and European leaders. Trump described the meeting as very productive and, following the summit, announced the start of preparations for negotiations between Volodymyr Zelenskyy and Vladimir Putin. As Trump said, in a week or two it will become clear whether it will be possible to end Russia's war against Ukraine, and that a peace agreement as a result of the recent meetings is a quite achievable goal. At the same time, Trump stated, "What is needed is not a ceasefire in Ukraine, but a peace agreement between Ukraine and the Russian Federation."
I don't think we need a ceasefire. That wouldn't be a bad thing because people would stop dying. But right now, we're working towards lasting peace.
Donald Trump also pointed out that the negotiations addressed security guarantees for Ukraine, which will be provided by European countries in coordination with the United States. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in turn called Trump's statement about the US's readiness to participate in providing Ukraine with security guarantees after the war a major step forward.
It's truly important that the United States is indeed sending a clear signal that they will be among the countries coordinating and acting as steadfast guarantors of Ukraine's long-term security.
The details of these guarantees are to be worked out within 10 days. Kyiv would like to receive financial assistance within this framework, which would go both to support Ukraine's economy and to purchase weapons from the US. In that case, Ukraine would purchase weapons from the United States worth $100 billion. The president of Ukraine said he is ready for a personal meeting with Vladimir Putin and will not insist on a ceasefire as a condition for holding peace talks. The president of Ukraine noted that he had a bit of a disagreement about the percentage of occupied territories shown on the map provided by the Americans during the meeting at the White House. At the same time, Zelenskyy emphasized that he had a good, warm, and substantive conversation with Trump.
We had a lengthy and thoughtful discussion about this. It is important to fully understand that some parts of our country, such as regions in the east and Crimea, were occupied not because one army was steadily pushing forward and the other was retreating, but rather because there were no hostilities at all, for example in Crimea. Therefore, it cannot be said that such a large part was occupied in such a short period just because the Russian army is so strong.
Zelenskyy did not give a direct answer regarding the US position on whether they would insist on exchanging territories. Does the Ukrainian side have a formula that defines the acceptability of recognizing certain occupied territories as belonging to Russia? The Ukrainian leader replied that the issue of territories would be left for a conversation between him and Putin. Meanwhile, Yuri Ushakov, an aide to the leader of the Russian Federation, confirmed a phone conversation between US President Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, during which they supported direct negotiations between the delegations of Ukraine and Russia